And we're back. So, I think we have just a few more bird things to do. I could be wrong. I might be wrong. If I am, it might be I wanted to start another garden. Usually wanting to start a new garden is the sort of thing I remember, so I don't think I wanted to start a new garden. But for whatever reason, I decided to just spend the last episode basically just doing Piñata shows. Presumably I had some reason for doing that. What do we want right here, right now? We want someone... Yeah, we want the... Not what they were called, the peacock, basically. To come on in. That's not working out for us just yet. More decoration is also another thing to do. That's something we can do in the meantime, since we're... Why are you guys out here? That's something we can do in the meantime, while we wait for these guys to appear. So now they're still banned, interestingly. Okay. Did I ever look at these guys in their house? Amazing. Some weirdly wiggly telescopes there. They also just kind of clip through things, don't they? Strange. What's that texture that's reflecting inside? Just some generic reflection texture, I guess, but... Anyways. So I feel like at the very least it would make sense to have some... branching out from the center here. So right now it kind of goes out here. I briefly thought maybe it would actually make sense to have statues on different sides. That would be kind of interesting. Like have one here. Kind of be hard to have one here now, but that's okay. I have one here, one here, one here. That could be doable. So just having a bunch of statues right here. I do like how they kind of round out this area here. You're kind of surrounded by statues here instead of just having only one statue here for this really big path in an underwhelming fashion. How did these things get placed? Mumbo. But, like Banjo and this guy whose name, Cat and Black Eye. Banjo and Black Eye are at the very edge. Yo ho ho. Whereas Mumbo's actually clipping through a little bit. I don't know why Mumbo has moss on him, whereas everyone else doesn't. You need to move a little bit more, Mumbo. He's just sitting on his chair all the time. By that I mean standing right here, I guess. Anyways, apples to sell. I'll always be happy for having those 12 extra gold. I wonder things that birds would like. I think like high things, like tall things. We don't have any tall things for birds to mess around with here, I feel like. You know what? If there was ever a place to have... It feels kind of silly. It kind of makes sense in both directions, doesn't it? That, in some sense, this would be the worst or the best place to have bird-proof fencing. Because we have lots of birds, so it makes sense if we wanted to have something that the birds couldn't fly into. But at the same time, like... So will they not perch on it, or what? Oh, does standing on it make the bell ring, or what? I'm not sure. That might be it. Yes, it's like a rope on top. I think that's it. But presumably they just won't land on it? But like, what's the point? It's not obvious to me what this actually accomplishes. Like, can I build this around some kind of square and then actually not ever have pianos fly into it? I don't know what the utility of that would be, especially since you can't enclose a very large area.
You know, this could start to get annoying real fast.
Anyways, and I've already kind of gone through all these things a few times, and I couldn't decide anything that made sense for any of the piñatas we have here. None of these things are... I guess not many of these things are very tall, which kind of gets in the way. Yeah, I can just look through and see if any of these things are taller than I realized. Like, how tall is the lamp?
You're...
So that's decently tall. If I found a place to put this, that could work. It's like a thing to perch on. It's incidentally right above some fire, but it's an idea.
I wish you'd stop changing your mind.
Same with this lantern.
That's it!
I don't remember that being a line she ever says. Likewise, another tall thing.
You know, this could... So that's your...
That one's really short.
I wish you'd stop changing your mind.
If I remember correctly, the vent is something. If I remember correctly, the giant wrench is... it's something. It's not super tall. It is finally daytime again.
You know, this could start to get annoying.
So I'm about the water waiver. Ooh, yeah, see? Now that is something you can stand on. Where am I go? I should keep this in mind. I don't know if there's anywhere to put this right now. Maybe around here. Just kind of like around the other wooden things. Might have to spread things out a little bit, because if we try to make things really dense, it might look really nice in a particular location. But then... Oh, everyone's dying. That's nice. But then everything else is going to be really empty. So I might just have to leave some underwhelming density of everything. There you go. Yeah, I was not really sure what to do with these flowers anyways. Well, that one's not dead yet. It will be though. Tell me about yourself, flag thing. Ah. Yeah, I can never remember why this thing was called that. So in the original Viva Piñata, this was one of the things sold by Ivor's store. And all the stuff he sold had special effects. Look at it wave. I cannot remember what the special thing this did was. I don't see the logic. I don't see how waving a flag waves the amount of water you need. It's kind of cool it has your flag on it. But yeah, I don't know if they can actually perch on this or whatever, but... Stop it. You're going to get sold. Oh yeah. What was it? They wanted to eat one of these. That was what the Peck and Mix wanted, I think. That's why they left, because we didn't have one. Peck and Mix, get in here. Oh yeah, they needed peas to actually come in, though. They already ate enough, but they still need peas to come in here.
Giving ruffians chocolate coin.
Who? Oh. Hold on, I think that's the...
Giving ruffians chocolate coins can convince...
Yes, perfect. Oh, they need more, too, after this. Ugh. You better at least actually succeed in this. Well, I deal with this guy. I hate it when they mess up their hunting. It just wastes a bunch of time.
Giving ruffians chocolate coins can...
Dude, come on. There we go. Throw mirrors? Strange. Okay, what else do you want? Oh! Do I have green ones? Yeah, I've gotten green ones before. Okay, let's go all the way. Why am I hearing noises? Okay. Let's go all the way to the very end of this. Please stop making noises. Some piñata is still making noises. Let's go all the way to the end here. Still going. Okay. Watercress flower. Okay. That means I need water. Ugh. Okay. That's gonna be like a whole other day I have to wait now. I wish the game would just tell you the stuff up front. Everyone's really excited for this water. And you have water in a few other places already. Thankfully, you don't seem to be scared by anyone. I appreciate that. So, things only need half the amount of water, except it's of no utility to me, because, one, it's always raining, which I think makes a difference. And two, I only have to water something once anyways. Yeah, this thing serves no practical purpose, but whatever. Okay, in the meantime, just to make life easier, instead of waiting for something else to spawn and come in here, because we know whenever I think, oh, that'll be quick and easy, I turn out to be
Or
wrong.
are you here on business?
I'm always here for business, lady. Okay, Gretchen on that. Make sure these peas continue to exist, by the way. I don't know how long these will take to rot, actually. I grew these by accident instead of just buying them last time. Which was kind of silly. But... ah, the POC was the one that didn't load. What's your problem, PC? I hate when the game does this. Like, it lets you put down a seed hole, it lets you attempt to put a seed in it, and then nothing happens. And that Peckamix is really patiently waiting there. I appreciate that. Unfortunately, I think these watercresses take a while to grow. I don't think we're going to be able to get this thing eaten the same day.
Want to hear some you'd
I'd be curious about hearing some actual stories from her. I would not mind characters having, like, more, I don't know, being a character in this game.
you'll be
Never really happened, though. Maybe if the franchise expanded more like it intended to, that might have happened eventually. Okay, that is the last thing they need. Okay, well, I just have to wait for this flower to grow, and then you can get eaten. But I have a feeling this Peckamix is going to leave by then, because we don't have much time left in the day. We have everything they need to actually be in the garden, though, which is good. Just not what they need to become a resident. So it's nice that they're actually staying here for the moment. There's lots of piñatas lately, they'll come in, and then as soon as I don't have anything they need to become a resident, or even if I do, they'll just leave. Bro! Ah! It's becoming dark already. Yeah, there's no way this is gonna go fast enough. It's officially night now, by this game's standards. If this Flutterscotch can very quickly eat this thing, we might be okay. What's your problem? There's another Peckamix. And now I have a... oh man! You locked onto that thing! Who? That's amazing. You go. Man, they just smelled that immediately. Run. Ah, no, don't you dare. How do you even notice that? That Peckamix, seriously. Okay, it should start again in a second here, I think. Yes, come on. You have no right to survive. Survival is prohibited. Also other Peckamix, but I don't really have much utility for you. Because I can just get Gretchen to get the other one. It's a lot easier. I do appreciate that the different Flutterscotches, I don't know if I ever mentioned this. If you look closely, you can see they actually have different wing patterns. I think the green ones have particularly small wings or something like that. What kind of little candy they had? Oh, never mind, it's just all in one place. It's like squishing itself. amazing. That went surprisingly well. Really surprised the Peck and Mix stuck around and I actually ended up eating the butterscotch. Look at you. Okay. Well, that means I officially have no more use for you. Take that.
Your gardening is improving.
Too bad it is.
Well done.
I don't know what the level cap is in this game. Alright, so next episode we'll get these guys figured out. And I'll have to check if there are any other bird pianos I want other than the eagles, of course, which one day will come out here, but not yet. And we'll keep trying to come up with little decoration things too. Should probably still put a little bit more trees around here or something. It's just we don't have too many kinds of trees. I don't want to keep repeating the same tree. I don't know. We'll see. I also need to decide where to put a Peck and Mix house. I think it's going to be over here. Anyways, we'll work this out next time. Bye, everyone.